Yo, what is up everyone? Tachi here. So today we are going to be talking about the new banner, Tears of a Crescent Moon, which is going to be Little Mermaid Paladin, which I'm surprised has not come out by now. Before we actually get into the actual weapons themselves, which, we are going to go all the way to the bottom, and as you guys can see here, additional items that will be traded with Medals of Desire 12 at the Metal Exchange are scheduled to be added. What this basically means is that we are going to see at least one more banner before the end of the year, most likely dropping on the 24th. So if you guys are thinking of spending your GC medals on this banner, depending on the day, I think we get GC medals on the 21st or 22nd. You might want to hold off for a couple days just to see what the next banner is going to be, because we literally have no idea what it is. And also, I would highly suggest not wasting your medals just yet, because there might be a better weapon for you to pull medals on later. Now let's go on to the actual weapons themselves. First, we are going to be talking about the Scythe. And as you guys can see here, unfortunately, it is not going to be DC. It is Replenish Magic 1, not even Replenish Magic 2. And at MLB, it only has 2,281 magic attack. So effectively, if you happen to be running Origin Spear, which is the free spear, getting this weapon could replace that. It has a higher damage skill, if I'm not mistaken, slightly higher ratios, and it will also have slightly more magic attack at level 80 compared to Origin Spear at level 120. But other than that, the weapon itself is not too great, so I really wouldn't pull it for anything other than the job. But when it comes to the job, at least for paladins, it might actually be worth just getting it with medals, depending on what the next banner is going to be. And that just comes down to the fact that there are no good spears on this current medal exchange. So yeah. And then obviously when it comes to the job, I can't actually click into it, but it comes with 700 magic attack. As you guys are aware, that's pretty much how all paladin classes are. Next, we are going to be talking about the sword, which, if I'm not mistaken, was originally going to be a bow, but luckily that bow was not DC, so this doesn't matter. Unfortunately, also doesn't have DC, so it has P attack support, which is, I guess, okay. And I believe this is, I think this is a 2.7 sword, ratio-wise. 2267 P attack, a little low for an 18 cost weapon, but it's not too bad. I think overall stats are probably around like 6,500. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent, but it's definitely not something I would personally pull for if you happen to be a physical DPS. And that's mostly just coming down to the fact that physical meta right now is just hammers. So I'd probably save for a hammer, or go ahead and try and wait for the next banner, see what pops up there. The next weapon we are going to go into is going to be these. Oh wow, look at that. Never mind. I guess they added an extra item. Okay, all right, we'll get into that after then. All right, the next one we're going to look at is going to be a staff. It does come with recovery support 2, and it is a 1.5 targets, Blessed Gospel 3. I believe this is actually a pretty good ratio for a heal. Defense wise, it's pretty even. It's not too hot, but it's pretty good. It's definitely a lot better than the ones that have 1200 and then 700 on the other. So this is definitely 100% you want to MLB this staff, unless you already know. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I doubt there's anyone in this game with enough staffs that doesn't need this. There's probably a staff you could replace with this staff. The only problem I see perhaps is the cost issue, because I know that clerics right now can only run 19 L staffs with maybe an SR in it. So this might be a problem with cost, but I think this is still worth it, especially since we are bound to get the +2 cost arcanas eventually, which are the level 2 arcanas for certain jobs. The next weapon we are going to look at is Scaly Violin, which is 2 target, 2 stats with support boon 2 harp. Again, this is just like an automatic pull. This is probably one of the best defensive instruments in the game, so I don't really see a point in not pulling it. I don't know what the other competitive or top level instruments are for defense, but this should definitely be in like top 2, top 3. And then finally, we are going to look at the bow, which, like I said before, is not DC. It comes with not even reduced. It comes with increased magic defense. And then, I mean, typical, it comes with probably 2.7 or 2.5 ratio. So I doubt we're ever going to see something higher than that for now. And unfortunately, only 2182 magic attack. So magic attack is quite low for a 17 cost. It's not too hot. It's actually even slightly lower than that green one, if I'm not mistaken, that we got a couple weeks ago. So personally, I would not pull for this, even if you want to go bow half nightmare. It's not worth it really. But yep, for now, I think that's it. We did it pretty quick this week, so I'm out for now. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you guys have not subscribed yet. For now though, I am out. Have a nice day.